السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا أولياء الأمور والطلاب في استوديو المدرسة العالمية الخاصة في برنامج GPS ميوزك. هاي الحلقة غير لأنه رح نستضيف موهبة من مواهب المدرسة ورح نتعرف عليها أكثر. خليكم معنا. Hi Zainab, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you introduce yourself for the parents and students?
Sure. So my name's Zainab Muhammad and I study in British 11A. So currently I'm a science student, and other than that I've got many hobbies, which is why I'm here today. One of them being singing, and I'm from Pakistan, and yeah, that's all about me.
Now I'll ask you some questions to know more about you. Okay, the first question, how did you discover your talent?
So I was 3 years old at the time, and my mom would really encourage me to learn poems and so much more. We used to recite the Quran and songs, we would learn poems, and I would actually perform them in front of guests. That really encouraged me, and that really helped me to discover my talent. And soon I started performing in front of other people, like students in my class, and that's when I really got to know that people actually like my voice and that I could be a singer too.
Why do you like singing?
So when it comes to singing, it just brings me peace. It brings peace to my own soul, and it makes me feel as though I'm on the top of the world. It makes me feel like I'm on cloud 9, because singing to me is something so precious. I have an emotional and a very beautiful connection with singing. It reminds me of beautiful times, of beautiful sceneries, beautiful world. Although there's a lot of songs about darkness, about sadness, but then in the end, singing is about knowing what you feel and expressing it in words.
Do you only like to sing, or do you like to play another musical instrument?
Well, I actually do play the piano, and I do play the guitar too. I'm not a professional, but I do sometimes sing and play the instrument, and I've got many of my own songs too.
So which of these instruments you prefer and you want to learn and be like professional in it?
Oh, I would definitely love to learn the piano. Now, the piano is such a beautiful instrument to me, the beautiful chords and the beautiful melody that it creates. It's really something that hits back home, because honestly, it runs in my family. My father was a pianist, and he was a professional one. So this is something that I'm really interested in, and something that I would love to learn in the future, if not now.
Okay, do you want to become a professional singer or musician, or this is just a hobby and you're interested in another field?
So basically, I would like to put light on the perspective of Islam over here. And as Islam says that music is basically singing is not really like an appropriate profession. According to me and my family, we have our rules and regulations. So according to that, I'm not really interested in becoming a professional singer or a musician, but I do have other plans. I would like to prosper in the field of IT and forensics.
Who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is actually Atif Aslam. He's a Pakistani music producer, and I've been listening to his songs ever since I could remember, honestly, because I used to love the way his voice would create those beautiful sounds and those beautiful, meaningful songs that really, really inspired me to create my own songs, and that's why I write them too.
Who encouraged you the most?
I would say that my parents and my family encouraged me the most. I used to have stage fright when I was a little child, but now that I think of it, I think that they've played a really important role, and they've really helped me all through this, just encouraging me from time to time, asking me to show them what I've got, and they really encouraged me to learn more, to prosper in the field, because they knew that I would not stop at just one thing. I would be an adventurous person. I would be open to trying new things. So singing was something that they really wanted me to learn at a really high level. So yeah.
The last question. What can you tell people who have talents but they are afraid to show and they don't have self-confidence?
That's definitely an important question. So when I was 3, and I once had this beautiful play that I was going to take part in, and I was kind of afraid, or you could say I had some stage fright. And my teacher told me that whenever you look at people, just think that they're monkeys, they're not people. You're performing in front of nobody, and you have to just give all of your best. And I think that's something that really helped me. But honestly, looking at it from like a better perspective, I would say that it's basically something that comes from the inside. When you know that you've prepared well enough, when you know that you could perform it in the best way possible, I think there's nothing to be really afraid of. Maybe the fear of rejection or the fear of people making hilarious jokes about you, I think that's what really puts people in a situation where they don't want to perform, or they've got stage fright, or they're not confident enough. But yeah, I think it's really important to know your stuff and practice it really well, so you know what you're doing and you know you'll do it in the best way possible.
Thank you زينب. شكرا لكم للاستماع. أنا سورة العامري، ونلتقي بحلقة جديدة من برنامج GPS Music.